I was looking out the window on Christmas Day when my sister started coughing blood. I woke up at 7 a.m. on Christmas Day, and I practically jumped out of bed because I knew my parents had gotten me a PS4. When I ran to the living room to see the gifts, my 6-year-old sister was already there, counting how many gifts had her name on it. I was checking to see if there was snow outside, and that's when I saw it. My sister was on her knees behind me, hands clawing at her throat, and there was blood on her lips. I immediately jumped up and ran to her and saw she'd swallowed a coin. That's when my parents walked in. I yelled, "My phone's upstairs, please can someone call 911? She's choking." My mom just shrugged her shoulders. "I don't have my phone on me." My dad sighed. "Yeah, I forgot to charge it, so mine is dead." They didn't even move. They were just sitting on the couch looking at each other while my little sister was dying right in front of them. For a second, I debated getting my phone upstairs, but there wasn't enough time. My sister was seconds away from choking to death. I started blowing my sister's back out like they taught us in health class. 1, 2, 3, nothing. My sister's face was turning purple. "Mom, please call for help." She finally went into the kitchen to get her phone, but when she came back, she didn't dial. She just held it and said, "Let's just see if it passes." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My 6-year-old sister was choking to death, and my mother wanted to wait it out. Dad just stood there with his arms crossed, watching me like I was overreacting. I stopped hitting her back and shoved my fingers down her throat, trying to reach the coin. I could feel it. It was right there, just barely out of reach. That's when Mom grabbed my arm, hard. "Stop it. You're not trained for this. You'll make it worse." I shoved her off and kept trying. My sister's eyes were rolling back and her lips were turning blue, and my own mother was trying to pull me away from her. None of this made sense. My sister went limp for a second, and I thought she was gone, but then she gasped, still alive. Barely. I looked around for a phone, any phone, and that's when I noticed that my parents were gone. Both of them. I sprinted up the stairs to get my phone, taking the steps 3 at a time, and had just made it to my bedroom door when my dad stepped in front of the doorway and blocked me. "She's fine. Sit down." His voice was calm, too calm. I tried to push past him, and he shoved me backward. I stumbled, but caught myself and ran back to my sister. I got my fingers in her mouth again, reached for the coin, almost had it. I breathed a sigh of relief. For a second, everything was okay. For a second, I had just saved my sister's life. Then I felt it. My mom came out of nowhere, and her elbow slammed into my arm. I felt the coin slip deeper. My sister's breathing turned into this horrible, wet, rattling sound. I was crying now. "Please, please just help me. Do something. Your daughter is going to die." I expected them to finally help out, or at least just stop trying to sabotage me. Instead, my dad grabbed me by the shoulders and dragged me away from my sister. I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Get off me!" I kicked and tried to break free, but then Mom grabbed my arms from behind and pinned them to my sides. "You're hysterical," she said. "You're making it worse." I twisted hard and broke free. I ran to my sister and did one more thrust against her stomach. The coin moved. I felt it shift, and then Dad's hand closed around my collar and yanked me backwards so hard I fell. Mom stepped between me and my sister, blocking her completely. I heard my sister convulse once, then nothing. I shoved past both of them and grabbed my sister. She wasn't breathing. No pulse. I started CPR, screaming her name, pounding on her little chest. It was only when my sister went completely still that my mom finally called 911. Her voice was calm and steady. "My daughter choked on something. I think she's unconscious." The ambulance came fast, and as soon as the paramedics arrived, my parents started crying their eyes out, holding each other, performing grief like actors in a movie. Dad told them, "We tried everything. It happened so fast." I screamed, "They stopped me from saving her life. They let her die." The EMTs looked at me with pity. "He's the traumatized older brother, and now he's talking garbage," one of them whispered. The other one agreed. The poor thing must just be in shock. They pronounced my sister dead at 7:34 a.m. on Christmas morning. I later found out that my parents had planted the coin there because they knew my sister's life insurance policy would pay out $500,000 for an accidental death. I still don't know what to do.